there's like this thing. It's rotating.
What was in the skies of Wizards, and why did it down one of the most treasured sites in Christianity?
There's a debate this morning that some say maybe proof for an unbelievable universe. UFO, form of a bright line, descending over the dome of the rock of Jerusalem.
Oh my gosh, dude. Wow.
Scientists from all over the world are trying to figure out what caused a mysterious blue light to spiral in the sky.
Alright. Get those on. I forgot about the most important thing. Welcome to GUFON, everybody. I'm your host, Rich Giordano. It is Wednesday, the hump day. You did it. Huh? You feel good? Feel better about that? You happy about that? Glad you're here? You having a good night? How's your week going? It's almost over. I can't believe it. Yeah, we're figuring out the lights in this room, you know? We're going to get this... There's lots more work to be done in the studio. Let's not talk about it. Everything's just going as planned. I bought... where are they? The pieces of wood that are going to go right over here, make my divider... Oh, I didn't buy them. That's right, I didn't have to. My mom had some left over from their new house. And I'm getting the carpet tomorrow. I ordered the extension so I can use the DSLR camera, and then this camera will be camera number 2. So we're going to have DSLR quality HD 4K, right? 1080p, 4K. I don't know. I had to buy this COVID. I got to buy this adapter that works for the camera. So, you know, it reads it. You know, it's a reader. I needed that for the camera, I guess. This way we can do the show. We're going to have much better lighting. I'm cheating a little bit tonight. I got a little wall light up here, and down here I've got a ring light that I use for the when I'm outside at night. Oh, that's a good ring light, and that's on the low level. Without that, it's good too. That's not bad. I don't know. But tonight we're gonna talk about, what are we talking about, Ma? Oh, today is Wednesday, November 17th, 2021. By the way, it is hump day. I am happy that you kind folks made the trip out here halfway through the week. What a beautiful time to be alive. Jiminy Christmas, that is unbelievable. I am sorry I'm missing your super chats there. Let me go ahead and pop out the chat. You know you can take your chat out of the position it's in if you go to the 3 dots. And you'll see the 3 dots at the top of the chat box. And it says pop out chat. Well, that's what I'm doing now. I popped out my chat. It popped out. And I'm going to put it in to one of these places. Look, I'm barely alive right now. I fell asleep. I didn't sleep all night. Not even a little. So after I was on Alien Addict today, I fell asleep. What am I doing? What was I doing? I was bringing over the chat box. But man alive, yeah, I was freaking exhausted. I was so tired. Because I ate a good meal before I went on to Alien Addict. It was a nice chicken rice dinner. Beautiful. Oh yeah, forget about it. Hungry man. It was the best. Hungry ma? Nah. But it was good. I had a good meal. And it made me tired because, I'm diabetic. I got diabetic. Make sure you don't go swimming. After you eat, gotta watch you don't go jump in the water. You might drown it. What are we doing tonight? UFO evidence forgotten. Yeah. I want to talk about that. Yeah, I don't think you know what I mean either. You want to know what it means? Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot about the super chats. Let me go back to the first one. I think this is the first one. I can only go back so far. I'll prove it. I want to be here with you. So, you get to see the sincerity in my face when I say, I appreciate it. Like this guy right here, William Bridges. We be humpers of the day. Yes, Mr. Bridges, a continuing supporter of GUFON. And what a great way to kick off the show with a nice $5 super chat. That is unbelievable. We are the humpers. It's already Thursday. Just deal with it. And you got one more day. That's it. You go to sleep. When you wake up, the weekend's starting. Thanks, Mr. Bridges, a continuing supporter of GUFON. Unidentified S4, $3. You know what you did? You just took it, rolled it up in a real tight ball, and threw it at me. The best kind of super chat, non-super chat there is, there ever will be. Welcome to the show as well. Continuing supporter of GUFON. Hey, Dorothy Hawkins. That's $5 there. Hyping it up. That looks like a hippopotamus there. Is that a hippopotamus there? I'm glad I did. Who's this? Who just sent me a PayPal too? Hungry Dragon. Hump Day is the best. So Dorothy Hawkins and Hungry Dragon come in at the same time. One on PayPal, one's a super chat. And it's a super sticker, pardon moi. Yeah, you can continue to help support GUFON every day of the week if you'd like to, because every time we go live, you can do it with the super chat, super sticker. You could even do like a PayPal and Cash App, and I don't know, you can become a Patreon. You can do that as well. All the links are in the description or on the homepage of GUFON. That's how you support GUFON. And gosh, with the $5 super chat, $10 wing watt, or anything above. It's up to you. Who's this I just missed? Patrick Sheehan. What is that? Turkey? What does that say? Tired? A tired cup. That's a $2. That's just taking a cup of hot coffee and throwing it in my face. That's the best ever. That'll wake me up. Thank you, Patrick Sheehan, a continuing supporter of GUFON as well. Musto Gucho Generoso, everybody. So look at all these people. Dean Weiss, full lunar eclipse early Friday morning, longest in 580 years. Oh, cool. Yeah, we'll check that out. That's from Dean Weiss. I believe I'm saying that right. Hello, everybody, because it is time. Roll call, everybody. Dark Sky Files, welcome to the show. World in Chaos 76, welcome to the show. Ghost Rider, welcome to the show. Madam Two Swords, welcome to the show. Exofa, welcome to the show. Julia Caesar, welcome to the show. Alcy Tiger, Third Phaser, Groofoni, and Rock Fam, welcome to the show. Felicia the Beautiful Flores, welcome to the show. Sir Wolf 67, welcome to the show. Shane Reed's in the house, everybody. Welcome to the show. Already said it. Mr. Big Feet, what's up, man? Welcome to the show. Cloudy with the chance of UFOs, welcome to the show. Troy, welcome to the show. Coral Ann, welcome to the show. First Floor Audio, welcome to the show. Walt Corbin, welcome to the show. Lee Bacon Guy, welcome to the show. Rockstar 8970able, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Origami Sensei, what you gonna do, say? Welcome to the show. Mark Brady, not related to Tom, welcome to the show. Unidentified S4, welcome to the show. Ben Yorkshire, remember it used to be Ben Yorkshire, UK. I like Ben Yorkshire much better. As Nick Pope would say in your, I was going to say your language. Yeah, the English, speaking English. Because you're Ben Yorkshire and I'm not. I worked at the UAP office as a mental patient. Troy, welcome to the show. Pyramid 7, welcome to the show. We are out of time. Alfie Joe Bob, welcome to the show. I saw you at the last second. Let's see the stragglers coming in. Hey, Benny Cook, how do you do? I got the song in my head. I like it. I like it because it's simple. It's easy to remember. And it sounds like we're about to get down with it, man. Nothing over dramatic, nothing undertoned, you know. It's got some cool drops in there from historical figures. Did a good job, man. Andy Gambino, right? Didn't you do that? Yes, of course you did. Did a very good job, my friend. And the link is in the description. It's in the description. That's hard to say. Say it. It's in the description. Not an easy word. Just try it. Seriously. I can't open my phone, and I don't know why. But I know I love you. I don't know much, but I know I love you. Who's that guy who sings like that? He sang that Arthur song. Was that Christopher something? Waiting out between the moon and... Oh, no. Arthur, he does as he pleases. All of his life is rising. Next thing you know, he's running out the night. Oh, that is that song, isn't it? I know it. It sounds like he's driving by something, and I'm stealing that. I think it's from Dana Carvey, who did this impression, and he goes, "That's how he figured it out." It's like he's passing by. Wait, between the moon and New York City. I know it's crazy. I'm through. I'm on something tonight. This is called No Sleep. I'm goofy, but I don't feel tired, even though I am tired. But I don't. Hey, that Seeing UFOs license plate looks pretty good up there. I just jammed it in the corner. Yeah, it's coming along. We'll get it there. I think, and I'm not sure now, but I think I like my idea, but Dorothy said, "Oh, I thought you were going to do the whole wall." And I'm like, shit, I was just going off the picture that I saw. And the picture was a lie. They were oversized tiles. They lied. They lied about the size of the tiles. Not that the print was wrong, just the picture wasn't archaeologically correct. Is that how you say? Well, anyway, I didn't have anybody come in to measure. I don't know any Egyptians, that can build pyramids. Huh? You want the Egyptians to build your frickin' studio, you numbnuts? Oh, I know. Don't talk to me that way. Talk to any way I want. I'm you. Who? Me. You? Me. No, you. Me. Stop saying that. Not me. You. You. Right. It's been a long day. It's tough when you have no sleep. It really is. It's not fun. No, we're all right. Looks beautiful. GUFON. Felicia the Beautiful Flores says, reminds me of Arizona. Yeah, I know, right? It'll look better when we're done. I don't know if I'm going to keep that tapestry in the back, but the lighting will be a little brighter in the back, and you'll see it coming down from the top. And in the middle here, I got to put the dividers, which I forgot today. Yeah, all right. Hey, what'd you do all day? Nothing? Hey, you know what? None of that. I was out all day. Had to take care of PB, personal biz. Capiche? So let's get rolling. Now, I don't really have much to say about the forgotten things in ufology. I just put it up there, COVID, because I just had a thought. And I'm like, look, I can do a whole show about the dangers of the paranormal. Well, yeah. So, it's not going to be like that all night. We got a lot of things to talk about. Actually, matter of fact, pretty good show. I must admit, I like this one because we'll learn a little bit. Yeah, we won't. We'll have a good time. No? I need good time meatballs. She can't hear me with the door closed now. I predict that sign on the door will fall down. Fall over. Any minute. All right. No more playing games. Let's get to the show. So, I was talking about how well, oh yeah, evidence forgotten. How evidence? Okay, let's say let's use the Admiral Wilson files, for instance. Right? Remember when they came out? Me neither. What was it, a year ago? People talked about them, and then they were done with. And then they came back because people say, they're not real. And then yeah, they are. And then they talked about it for like another few days. But then it's gone for good. Nobody cares. Once we out-talked or talked out, once we talked about it on every angle, it goes away. And I noticed that with all of these stories we talked about, sometimes we bring them up because something reminds us of it, which is why why history is good to know. But there are a few, like Roswell, right? We still talk about that. Why? I don't know. I don't know why we talk about Roswell. That's where it started. Did it? Rendlesham Forest. There's things we talk about, Betty and Barney Hill and Travis Walton and Kecksburg and, the Russia thing and the Brazil triangles and all that stuff. We remember certain things, but we rarely go back and have a need to discuss them in detail. Because once we do it, it's done. Yeah, and that makes me a little sad. Because I feel like we've run the gamut. I really don't know how much more of the same stuff that is being spoken about that I could switch any other way. Which is why I like talking about things like personal experiences, the dangers, which we're going to talk about, of the paranormal. I mean, there are actual real dangers that people don't even realize or think about. Me too. I don't think about it. I go out UFO hunting. When I had the dog, we went to places that, you wouldn't go there during the night normally, right? But hey, different location, maybe a little different energy. You try anything, right? Well, or you never know. You might run into somebody who wants to rob you in the middle of the night. Or you go to a haunted house and you don't think anybody's living there, yet there's squatters there. You could drop your camera, get electrocuted, go out on a windy day and something hits you in the head. Hey, you throw yourself out there, stuff's bound to happen. And you always got to be safe. But we'll talk about that in a minute. I do want to go through some of the things that are happening in today's world of the paranormal and UFO. So I want to go over to the news board over here. I got a news board. Well, I thought this was cute. Can we start off with a little cute? All right, a little cute. I thought this one here was cute. Get down. Look at this. The UFO Podcast Circuit by Joe. So it says, United States Representative Ruben Gallego, Chairman of Intelligence and Special Operations. For some reason, UFOs fall under my jurisdiction. The information the DoD has is all useless. It's all anecdotal. Even the film, we have no reference points. It's really unfair, I think, for the NASA administrator to speculate that it is otherworldly objects or aliens because the data doesn't prove anything like that. Later on UFO Twitter, disinfo agent Robin Gallego has totally disregarded the mountains of evidence supplied by anonymous sources and the words of our Lord and Savior Luis Elizondo. We must make a sacrifice to the great Dino Beaver as an atonement for his heretical words. Ha! 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 I think that was better the first time I read it. That was my second time. Anyway, it's cute. All right? It's cute. That's what I said when I came here. It's going to be cute. Didn't I not? All right, next. Some stuff going on in UFO world. Twitter, Reddit, Facebook. It doesn't matter. Just people talking. Like Anjali. That's right, folks. Anjali is back. And boy, does she have some important things to say today on this wonderful hump day, November 17th, 2021. She says, the beings, why am I breaking my neck to look over there? The beings I know describe themselves as higher density beings, referring to their density of consciousness. Some of them are in coalesced light bodies and can move non-corporally. Huh? Travel on the light itself. They say light is consciousness. Who? Who's they? Who says it? Who? The Beatles? Huh? Pope John Paul IV? Who said that? Our sun is conscious, awake. Oh, boy. Yeah, boy, Johnny. So what? So what's the moon? Cheese? Dead? What's the moon? Oh, it's emitting its own light. No, it's not. It's reflecting the sun. Don't even go there, flat earthers. I will come through this imaginary screen and I'll do nothing. But that would be cool. Thanks, Anjali. You really made me feel like I'm smarter than I really am. Next. Oh, this is from Moonlicht. Kevin McDougall. Let's take a look. Well, it says, pairs of all creatures that have the breath of life in them and enlarge the ark. What the? Who? What? Hey, guess what happened? Hold on. Look behind me. See? Fell down. Go boom. Sometimes I read these when I'm high. Hi, hello. That's what I mean when I answer the phone. Jeremy Corbell finally spoke. I have to say, I was a little worried. Because we support Corbell here. With the big shit guys all over you and your UAP, dumb me. Jeremy Corbell says, I'll show you. Look at this guy.
Yeah, it's pretty astonishing. So
yeah, there go the hands. He couldn't wait. We don't give a shh about the office. So he says it gets me fired up when a high-rank intelligence official puts both feet into the UFO mystery and opens Pandora's box a bit wider. The idea of national security official would openly discuss the potential otherworldly origin of UFOs was once unthinkable, but it happened last week. So let's hear what Jeremy Doorbell had to say. He's the new, what are those, new doorbells? Cameras? Yeah, it's a Corbell, right? Isn't that what it is? Doorbell Corbell? Well, listen to what he thinks about this UAP office. We got more support from that lady.
Beliefs, your reaction to what we heard from Avril Haines this week.
Avril Haines.
yeah, it's pretty astonishing. So Director Avril Haines, as you said, is in charge of all of our intelligence agencies, and she is now the most senior official to come forward and give her opinion, probably her informed opinion to some degree, that what we're seeing in our skies that are flying with impunity through our airspace, that are not ours, they're not China, they're not Russia, whose are they? And
yeah, I mean, you know, the guy's been quiet for a while. To me, this is pure entertainment gold. Inside, I'm laughing hysterically. I mean, I can't stop. But right now, on the outside, I have to keep my composure.
And she brought up the idea that these may be extraterrestrial craft not made here on Earth. Everything we know on planet Earth is a reactionary propulsion system, from rockets to roller skates. You push something out the back, you move forward.
Right.
Something he knows about. Oh, that's gotta hurt. And it did. Oh, not anymore because, oh, that's not funny, Rich. That's Jeremy Corbell. He's one of the heads, heads of ufology. Are you kidding me? If anybody ever said that seriously, I would absolutely have to laugh in that person's face. That'd be the greatest thing if anybody ever walked up to me, you know, and they're like, have you heard of this new Jeremy Corbell? Fantastic filmmaker. I'd be a...
But what these pilots, what these Navy pilots and other military individuals...
I love the way he has to accentuate the P and pilots and pilots. That's what UFO Jesus does when he's on the P's. Why do they do that? Is something with P that makes them feel like, you know, you got to give it more gusto? I don't like the guy, so I'm interrupting it. You got it? I just can't listen to it. All right, I'm going to try my best not to say another word for 1 minute and 9 seconds.
Are seeing, they're observing, we're capturing them on radar, we're capturing them on multiple sensors, is a propulsion system unlike anything humanity has yet to produce in the theater of war or otherwise. In these reports, as an example, there were 18 cases of these UFOs, UAPs, flying in a way that outpace and outmaneuver and outperform anything that we've created. So whose are these? Who made these? Where are they from? It's probably one of the most exciting mysteries of our time. We have moved huge leaps and bounds. This is a sea change in the way that our representative government is treating the UFO mystery. This is no longer something that we push away in shame and we shouldn't talk about. We need to confront the reality that our pilots are having near misses, that we've had over 300 encounters since 2004 that have been looked at. I mean, this is an incredible time, and now we're facing it head on. And the reason this is happening is because of public pressure. We need to fight for the end.
Wrong! Absolutely has nothing to do with public pressure. It had no. Yeah, I don't care what anybody says, because I don't know anybody who called their congressperson and said, we need to get this bill passed. We need to get new laws implemented for people who see these things within the government, our pilots and other people. You know, we need to not treat them as weirdos, as crazy people, people that are mentally deranged. Nobody did that. It was Lou Elizondo going around to Rubio and everybody like, would you like to see an office inside the DOD? We've got a threat. And it's these UAPs. They're what? UAPs. What's a UAP? Unidentified aerial phenomena. Like a UFO? It is. Yeah, well, just say that then. Well, we call them UAPs. Why? That's not the point. We just got to get the office inside there. And once we have the office intact, then we can see all we need to see. With all the money, we can buy all the best cameras and people and all the scientists. And you know what they're going to do? They're going to eat and have lunch every day. Nobody's going to do any work at all. This is a joke. It's a money-hungry, grubbing thing. I don't see this working. I think they're still going to hide everything, and nothing's ever going to get to Congress, to us, and everything else because, they're going to do it annually, and they're going to send it to it. Why annually, as Dorothy Hawkins said yesterday? I don't know, because they have to just compile the evidence, maybe put some things away and keep everything a little hush-hush. You got a picture? Nope, got to go in the fire. Got to get rid of the good stuff. Can't show the public the good stuff. If you show the public the good stuff, then we got to show them, everything. So we can't show them anything. Well, I don't think we should do that. I think we shut up, Lou. Shut up. Did you just tell me? Shut up, Lou. You want a fresh one? No, sir. And go sit down in your DOD chair. Dummy on down, Lou. That office is ridiculous. It's not going to do anything. Corbell thinks we're entering a new phase of ufology where things are going to be so transparent, everybody's going to know about everything. And it's about time we talk about this. It's about time. And then he's looking there. Hands up there, hands up there, hands up. I mean, I can't stand this guy. He doesn't sit still. Sorry. No. All joking aside. It's a good time. It's an interesting time that we're in ufology. All joking aside. So you were just joking about me? You weren't serious? I don't talk like this? Lou, I don't know what you did overnight, but you do sound funny. Damn you. Jeremy Corbell's just weird. I'm gonna move on. I know, I talk about him too much. Not enough. I don't know anymore. Who cares? Hey, Mick West came to the rescue. Do you remember the UFO sighting I showed you yesterday? Or the other day? It was the one that was over France. And it was doing flips, and it was like a bar. You know, like an orange thing. And the guy, it was actually a hoax. The whole thing. What is he doing? Oh, I thought this was a video. So yeah, that's what he says it is. It's a light that was put in, attached to a drone. I debunked it before everybody.
Si ce sont bien des martiens,
Si ce sont
la
des
région
martiens,
semble leur plaire.
s'il
Cette
vous
boule
plaît.
lumineuse apparaît toutes les nuits depuis
Apparaît
mardi
toutes
soir,
les nuits.
à chaque fois à des endroits différents.
Well, UFOs spotted repeatedly in the sky above southern France. The object was seen by people in Montpellier.
En fait, c'était
It
une
was seen
énorme
in
farce
Montpellier.
montée par l'humoriste Rémi Gaillard.
A guy called Rémi Gaillard, who is a well-known hoaxster.
Oh. All right. We got to look this guy up. Who the hell is this guy going around doing this? Who is this guy? Remy Gaillard? I never heard of him. I'm a little upset. So this guy fakes shit. Look at this. There's other stuff. Why don't I find this funny? Why am I... What's wrong with me? Is it me? I don't think this is... I mean, they're spending some money building these UFOs. I got to admit it. I like the UFOs. But I don't like the what we're seeing. Oh, this is that prank show. Yeah, I think that's what they do. There was a UFO crashed into the car. Yeah, that's what they do. And then it opens up and the fake alien comes out. Yeah. So let's talk about this because this is actually amazing. This is here. I want you to watch this with me. What's happening here? Because now what we're gonna do is take this for what it is. It's a prank show, and apparently, people lose their freaking minds when they see an alien that has 2 arms and 2 legs.
De la France. En tout cas, les ufologues sont ceux qui étudient les ovnis, sont sur le dossier.
Peut-être un extraterrestre.
So, what I find fascinating is their response, if real, tells me that we are nowhere close to meeting the aliens. Now, I know they put them in a precarious situation near, on the side of the road with an accident and whatnot. I get it. Their adrenaline's going a little bit, and they want to help somebody. They're not really in the mindset of, oh my God, an alien's going to pop out of there. Maybe they are. It is a UFO for one thing or another. I mean, to run away like that. What would you do? You know what I mean? Would you stay there? Yeah, seriously, that's an interesting social experiment I'd like to try. Well, we see what happens here on this video. The people take off running. as if, you know, a Glock was pointed at them or something. I understand it, but oh my God, this is getting annoying. Oh, it already happened. You know what I mean? It's not even real. And people are running for their lives. We have so far to go in this field. You know, if you ever do come across, and this is really good information, I think. If you ever come across a UFO on the side of the road or a crash site of some sort, take some photos and take video, and then put the phone in your car somewhere and hide it, like the best spot possible. Because if that really does happen, you want to get the evidence, but you don't want anybody else to see you taking those pictures or video. All right. So that's what you do. Don't touch anything, and whatever you do, don't get too close. You might get radiation sickness. you could die. You could die. It could happen. I've seen it happen on TV. But yeah, whatever you do, don't go touching the UFO. Seriously. It's bad news, Jack and Jill. All right, what do we got? Something else? Yeah, of course we do. Nah, not tonight. Oh, this is really interesting. I like this. I'm just going to play it after I tell you about it. Captain James Howard in 1954 sketches a UFO he and his crew observed from their British Overseas Airway Corporation, Boeing 377 Stratocruiser. The way he described how it vanished is what I have personally observed. Alien grace. I've personally observed. No, you haven't. Nobody has. I'm telling you.
When I look out of the
Look at this guy.
left-hand window,
This is amazing.
nose of a Stratocruiser, I see something like this.
Oh, this is so
Well,
historic.
That is the port wing. One of the engines is there. And on this occasion, the horizon was at about that level, with low clouds way beneath us. The sun had just set over here, and these objects appeared something like this. A large object appeared at times to be something like that, with the smaller objects in relation to it something like this. They were sometimes ahead of it, sometimes behind, and the shape of this object was continually changing. Sometimes one end would appear to disappear, sometimes this was very much larger, sometimes it was almost a V-shaped affair like this.
This is absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. I love this stuff. This to me, I mean, this is better than a Jeremy Corbell fake announcement of a UFO. This is better than what Lou Elizondo and everybody.
It was always...
I'm so tired of talking about everybody. I don't even want to talk anymore about them. No, really. I really don't. I think I'm done talking about those guys until something happens. I don't see their relevance in ufology anymore to keep promoting them. We talked about that today a little bit on Alien Addict, if you were there. Yeah, well, why do we talk about these hoaxers and people making money off of bullshit? Well, we want to warn people about these people, and just say, hey, I know you're an adult, but here's what I know, and here's what you need to be careful of. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. I need a drink.
It's black in silhouette, and always quite a clear edge to it. And when it finally disappeared, it seemed to dissolve. Yes, the smaller ones just disappeared first, and this just shrunk down until it was no more than just a speck, and then even that disappeared.
Now, would you say that that's possible, some sort of optical illusion, or would you say it was an intelligently navigated craft?
At least 10 of us, the entire crew and some of the passengers, watched this object for 18 minutes. And it maintained station alongside us, some distance away. And I think there's no question that it was no illusion and that it was being intelligently handled.
Calm down, calm down. I love that old footage. Nobody really talks about the dangers. We all know about my situation where I may have been followed by somebody. Hold on. And a couple, that was watching me from a mountain about a quarter of a mile away. True. I see what you guys are saying in the chat about warning people about the fraudsters. And as B. Baker just stated, you might stop someone from investing their life savings with Corey Good, David Wilcock, anybody out there that is doing no good. No good. I don't mind people making money legitimately, doing the right thing, spreading the message. Sometimes I get over here and I'm like tonight, I was supposed to have not a more technical show, but it was supposed to be about a certain thing, and I forgot I had it. B. Baker sent it to me, and I meant to do that, and I just plain forgot. So, it's not easy to come up with topics all the time. That's why I'm going to have more guests coming on again. So we'll be doing guests a little bit more, starting with the Hidden Underbelly 2.0 this Saturday, by the way. So let's not forget that. And Friday, I'll be back on Alien Addict at 4 p.m. Eastern. But as far as this field, it's dangerous for the reasons you don't even think of, right? The easy ones are location, not doing the right research, knowing what you're getting into. Even if you're just going to stay outdoors and sky watch, I'm not talking about just ghost hunting. If you want to, let's talk about ghost hunting first. We'll split it up. Because ghost hunting, in my opinion, is way more dangerous than UFO hunting. You've got old decrepit houses. You've got bad foundations, bad attics. Everything's falling apart. Most of these places are old. A lot of people go to. Hell, you go to a cemetery and you don't know if there's some animal out in the middle of the cemetery or people partying. A lot of stuff happens in cemeteries and on golf courses. Yeah. Stay off the grassy knoll. But a lot of things happen that you don't think of. And ghost hunting, a lot of people go to these places. Now, yeah, we have GPS now, but God forbid you don't have enough gas, or, you know, your car's old and it could break down if you get stuck in the middle of somewhere and then you get picked up by nefarious people. So a lot of those things come into play. Not only that, if you announce where you're going beforehand, and you never know if somebody's waiting there to rob you of your recording equipment. This is a very serious thing that, I don't know if it happens, but I don't know if it ever has happened. But it's always been on my mind when I go out sky watching and I've got 2 cameras with me and tripods and everything. I mean, you know, a listening device, all sorts of stuff, laser pointer, flashlight, a scanner. A lot of people don't realize that they have thousands of dollars of equipment on them. So you never go alone. I did all the time. UFO hunting is not as dangerous as ghost hunting, in my opinion. Now, on the other hand, with ghost hunting, you'll never, ever, unless under the rarest circumstances, will you have the FBI or the CIA following you around because you got some ghost on video. Never gonna happen. Never gonna happen. You know? That happens in ufology. It sure does. I was being watched by the Russian Federation, China Revolution, whatever that was over there at the time era, Iraq and Iran. I mean, every country was on my website when I had it because it grew so fast. And they were interested in what CN UFOs was doing. There it is, the license plate up there on the wall. Living through it makes you better, right? It does. It makes you smarter. You're not going to be paranoid because now you know what to expect. When it happens to you and you approach people that you think are following you, and you're putting your life at risk, you don't know what these people are capable of. Matter of fact, they could be nobody. I get that. And even that scares me. But ghost hunting, hands down, is the more dangerous of those two. Now, you want to bring in psychics, you know? You ever go see a psychic? You know, some of these people do them in their homes. But psychics has to be number 3 on the list. No. What about hunting Bigfoot? That's number 2. I think number 1, you would think it would be hunting Bigfoot. I don't know. Is that more dangerous? I think that would be more dangerous because you have animals that are hunting you somewhere in the jungle of Oregon. So hunting for Yeti or Bigfoot would be a very dangerous thing to investigate. Right? You got to carry the expensive equipment. Again, the equipment's expensive. If you're going to stay out there, you got to bring a tent. You got to bring water, backup, knives, weapons, maybe a gun. You know, you got to be able to start a fire. You got to be able to eat. All right, so Bigfoot hunting, at minimum at least 3 days. Because if you go Bigfoot hunting one day, you're not really putting your... not that big. All right, maybe it is bad. I guess it would be. It's worse than it is going ghost hunting. Now, the one good thing about Bigfoot, COVID, damn, is the good thing. And this is the greatest thing about Bigfoot. Nobody's ever captured one. Nobody has a real good shot of one to prove that he or she exists. And nobody's ever been killed by a Bigfoot. Nor has anybody ever been killed in a UFO hunt or a ghost hunt. Now, the reason Bigfoot takes over the number one spot, because as with number two, ghost hunting, the FBI and the CIA don't give a shit about you hunting Bigfoot. Do it. Have a good time. You and your single friends go out there, or guys who want to escape their wives, or girls who want to escape their husbands, or girls and guys who want to come out. Anybody want to go out Bigfoot hunting? It's dangerous. That's the number one most dangerous thing. And I think number two is you. No, wait a minute. Yeah, no. Wait a minute. No. Number one is ufology. The most dangerous of the paranormal. You want to hear why? Because you have the same problem you do with Bigfoot hunting. You're out in the middle of the desert, middle of the forest. You have to worry about the elements and the animals, the E's and the A's. You always watch out for your E's and A's. You writing this shit down? But one thing that happens with ufology that doesn't happen with Bigfoot is, drum roll please, the CIA and the FBI. If you ever captured something that they don't want you to see onto video, you could kiss your camera goodbye. Unless you don't tell anybody. Now, don't tell anybody if you ever... That's the key to living in ufology. Don't tell anybody. If you think you have something as good as a high-def 23-minute video that you and I will never see, Lou, you dirty rat! You understand? It is the number one most dangerous thing of all of the paranormal. Psychics, channelers, that shit's done in the confines of your own home. There ain't no way you're stepping out into Bigfoot country. I want to do my tarot cards right by Mr. Yeti. Hi, sir. How are you? Oh, that's a very kind growl. Oh, look, the Seven of Pentacles. You know what that means? Oh, look, it's the Jack of Assholes. That's me. It's the most dangerous of all. UFO hunting. I can't believe it. Hands down. Because you got the elements. You got CIA. Right? You got people who are going to call you a faker, a hoax, or a liar, a cheater. Even if you got the best evidence. Nobody likes somebody who captures anything, but we're happy you got it. Because we want to see it. Right? Right? And what else do they do? Well, what else? When you're going UFO hunting, you do go to isolated locations to get the best shot. Which, with Bigfoot, you are in the forest. But when you're UFO hunting, you can go in the forest, out the forest, at a lake. You can go anywhere you want, outside, inside a building on the 26th floor, on the roof. All right? It's dangerous. One wrong move and boink, you're gone. Telling you. Here's another thing you didn't consider. Why ufology is the most dangerous of the paranormal genres. You ready for this? I can't believe I didn't think about it. The aliens. Yeah, we're going to get abducted? What are you, crazy? What, you think Bigfoot's going to abduct you? You're probably going to run like a little girl. And if you're a little girl, you're going to run like a small girl. Huh? It's the same concept. Yeah, where are you going to go with your tarot cards, huh? Oh my God. Did you hear about the new UFO tarot cards? There's a new UFO tarot card deck that's coming out. Yeah. Yeah. I can't believe this. Hold on. I got to pull this up. Where is it? Nicole Sakic gave me the link, but I got to send it to myself. Oh, yeah. I got to find out more here. I forgot to check that out. Where are you? Let's go, Nikki Sakic. Here it is. I got to copy it. I got to send it to myself. Share it. Here we go. Email it. There we go. Into the wild blue. There. Tarot. T. Got it. Send. All right, let's check this out. Wow. It's a slow night tonight, it looks like, huh? How many people we got here? Do we have people here? Anybody here? Hello? Ma? I know. It's a weird night for me. No sleep makes Richie a bad boy. 123, that's it. There must be something going on. That's okay. We had a good week. Even if it ends now, I'm happy. I'm just happy to be here. Are you? No, you're not. Why would anybody be happy to be here tonight? Seriously. Doesn't make any sense. Nobody cares. I'm just kidding. Please don't say that. I'm joking. Nobody cares anyway. What? Alright, check this out. Madonna mia. Isi so bright, Rishi. Wow, that is bright. Alright, so, oh no, this isn't it. Damn it. This is the top 50. I got the wrong one. Damn it. I don't want that. Where is it? It's not here? Here it is. No, that's not it. Is this it?
Anyone familiar with the history
It is.
of
Here it
UFOs
is.
knows the name of Dr. J. Allen Hynek, who worked as a UFO
Oh, come on. I remember when I first started the show and things would go wrong all the time. Not everybody. Some people are like, oh, you were so funny when you got mad. I'm like, dude, I'm pissed. What do you mean that's funny? Oh, it's just the way you yell. You sound like a pussy. All right, so I'm going to bring this over. Check this out. This comes from Mystery Wire. You know who that is? Yeah, George the Napster. That's right. Mr. Ming. The Dissel of Doom. Here we go. In 4, 3, who gives a shh.
The history of UFOs knows the name of Dr. J. Allen Hynek, who worked as a UFO debunker with the Air Force's Project Blue Book, then became a champion for UFO research. Dr. Hynek is being reborn in a whole different context as the Emperor figure in a special tarot deck being created by Greg Bishop and Miguel Romero. The two are longtime students of flying saucer lore and are combining that interest with an appreciation for the exotic reputation of tarot. Bishop.
Hello. Okay, after this, another minute, we have got to look up the pronunciation of tarot. Because if I've been saying it wrong the whole time, then you've been doing it. I think George got it wrong. Tarot. Hey, what do you got? I got tarot. I got, what is it? Tarot syndrome.
A published author came up with the idea, and Romero, an accomplished artist, is working on the visuals of Hynek and other UFO luminaries. Each of the cards in their deck is laced with cryptic symbols and clues that can be deciphered. Why a marriage of these two subjects?
It's not devil worship. It's not, it's not even a religion. I consider it a form of self-therapy and self-examination that's been in use for, hundreds and hundreds of years.
Wait a minute. What? This is a form of therapy and self-preservation?
Form of self-therapy and self-examination.
Oh, self-examination. I thought he said preservation. Damn it, Rich.
That's been in use for, hundreds and hundreds of years. And applying this to the...
So if it's not mystical or spiritual, then I'm confused. Obviously.
Of tarot. Bishop, a published author, came up with the idea, and Romero, an accomplished artist, is working on the visuals.
Look at this. Jacques Vallée is the magician. I don't understand this. I don't understand.
Of Hynek and other UFO luminaries. Each of the cards in their deck is laced with cryptic symbols and clues that can be...
That's Whitley Strieber, the key man, the key master.
...deciphered. Why a marriage of these two subjects?
The Fool! All right, so here's... All right, I'll play this and we're going to have some fun.
Devil worship, it's not, it's not even a religion. I consider it a form of self-therapy and self-examination that's been in use for, hundreds and hundreds of years. And applying this to the UFO thing, I thought was really important, a really important tool.
I never actually owned or used the tarot deck, but I was intrigued by it.
Is that Jimmy Church?
Not only from an artistical point of view, but also from the idea of how these can be tools that can unlock a part of the unconscious, right? Of the unconscious mind.
The project to create a UFO-themed deck is a work in progress, though the early artwork has drawn praise.
All right, let's play a game. Would you like to play a game? Who else is in that deck? Me and Nicole talked about this. Who else would be in that deck? And what would they represent? Linda Moulton Howe, D. would have to be in that deck, right? But who would she be? I don't have my tarot deck in here. I should go get it. As a matter of fact, I'm going to get it. As a matter of fact, I want to do a tarot reading for someone tonight. Yeah, just right here. Well, so when I come back, we're going to talk about this a little more. Think about who you think would be part of that deck. Because you saw J. Allen Hynek's in it, Whitley Strieber, some others. Well, anyway, I got to play this for you. This is really good from Third Phase of Moon last night. This is unbelievable. Watch this while I go grab my tarot cards. We'll have a little fun. I think, oh shit. I don't have the adapter for the second camera yet. Or the first one. What am I doing? Where is it? Here we go. So watch this. I'll be right back. This is really good what you're going to see anyway, so it's entertaining.
Welcome back to Third Phase of Moon. Blake Cousins here. We got a special guest today, John D'Souza, retired FBI agent involved in the counterterrorism unit, and he had the major stories that we want to go over today in regards to his experience. They based the X-Files, the first season, on his association with some of the cases that he participated in while he is in the FBI. Paranormal cases that still can't be explained. We're going to break it down in some incredible new information that John D'Souza is going to be sharing with us on Third Phase of Moon. John, welcome to Third Phase.
Oh, Blake, it is great to be here with you. I am so happy to be on Third Phase of the Moon and to be with you guys, another Cousins Brothers production. It is awesome to be here, and the work that you guys are doing is so very, very important that it's just an honor to be a part of it in any way I can.
I appreciate the kind words, John. We've been talking for a while on the phone behind the scenes in regards to what's going on in today's world, but let's start it off in the beginning. That the X-Files, the first season, was based on your story, but you were telling me last night that they stopped doing any more on basically your story, John D'Souza, for the first season, and they discontinued this. Why would the major network change the direction when they started out with the first season of X-Files?
Well, what occurred was way back in 1993, I had work that I was doing in the FBI, and I kept a notebook. It's called an OTB book, off the books, notes, off the books, things that weren't really put in FBI files, and yet I still had to work them. And so I kept notes of that, and I kept my OTB book. And at some point, some FBI agents that were retiring took my OTB book, and they went to Hollywood to be consultants for movies. something that's often done. Those notes were basically provided over to people doing these shows. And so Chris Carter put up the first season of The X-Files. And what happened then was we had bosses from the FBI that recognized some of my cases going up there. And they were very upset. They called Chris Carter, and Chris Carter talks about this today. They called Chris Carter, I was there as well, and they questioned him on where was he getting his material for these cases that he put up in the first season of The X-Files. And there was a lot of back and forth going on there. They made some threats. They let Chris Carter know that they might shut down his show. And then Chris Carter asked them for more specifics on the cases that they were talking about. And eventually they told Chris Carter, okay, just go on with your show. They questioned me on whether I provided anything directly to Chris Carter, and I was able to say, no, absolutely not. I did not provide anything directly to Chris Carter. So I was sort of off the hook, and Chris Carter was told he could go on with his show, but he just had to use some different material. And so that's what he did, and the X-Files continued. And but I, as a result of that, I was kind of excoriated because they knew how much interest I had in the X-Files.
That is John D'Souza, the X-File guy. I see that Dorothy sent me how to pronounce tarot cards correctly.
Card games. How do you go about pronouncing it? In British English, it would be said as tarot cards. The T to tarot is definitely silent. In American English, they would say it more as tarot cards. Tarot cards in American English versus tarot cards in British English.
That just goes to show you George Knapp's skills have diminished. As a matter of fact, I never thought George Knapp was that special of an investigative journalist anyway. Ooh, got the Bob Lazar guy. Yeah, it's all bullshit anyway. I say that, and I feel confident in this day, on November 17, 2021, that Bob Lazar is not what he thinks he is. You know, we're gonna have a little fun tonight. I got the tarot cards here, but all right, we'll do this first. And I got there's the booklet, here's the cards. Now, I am really good at this. You guys know that if you've followed the show. I'm fantastic at this. Nobody's better. I am a gift of light. I am the gift of sight. And I am the gift. All right. So we will pick somebody. And I am just going to do past, present, and future on you. And I am a little bit out of practice since I haven't done this in about a year, maybe a little longer. But these cards are my energy. My energy has been flowing through these cards for decades. All right, a few years. Matter of fact, I don't know if this was a gift. I don't know if I bought these for me. Oh, I remember. I bought them for me. So I chose these cards. But before we do any of this, have you thought about who else would make that tarot deck? Because there's things like, these these cards are what? What are these? The sun? I don't understand. Am I reading these wrong? Oh, here's the wands. The 10 of wands. I remember the wands. That's right. Here is the cups. We have the cup series. Swords. All right, let's do this. Let's just pick 3 people for ufology. Who would be part of the tarot deck? I might have to use the Lemurians. I see you guys are asking me stuff. Direct tweet. Got it. Pronunciation. Got that. Julius Caesar. I don't give out wrenches. You got to be here at least a year minimum to get a wrench. Or 6 months. What happened here with the brothers in arms? This guy is full of it? Yeah, that's not bad. Will strongest man was based on my life. That makes this person doesn't even know how to talk correct English. The brothers in arms. Unbelievable. I'm the best. I'm the best. Hey, it was timed out. Somebody got timed out. Way to go. Yeah, well, what'd they say? Let's take a look. Is this your new angle? This is my new angle. Gee, I wonder who that could be. Who does that sound like? Tyler? Sounds like Tyler to me. Uncle Fester? It would sound like her. That's how she talks. Let's, who else is out there? There's a lot of people who don't like GUFON. Greer. So what would Greer be? Would he be a cup? Would he be a wand? Would he be the sun? Would he be a sword? Would he be the fool? A pentacle? Would he be a pentacle? Would he be the star? He's the star. He would be the star. Why am I looking over there? He would be the star. Greer is the star. What else we got over here? Wands, swords. What is this? Cups. Who else we got? Nobody? I know this is kind of dumb, right? This is stupid. This is dumb. No, we're not going to do a tarot card reading. Why bother? He's right. What is this? My new angle? It is. It's my new angle, everybody. I will do the tarot card reading. Because we have fun here at GUFON. And nobody dictates the show but me. So, yeah, everybody is. GUFON, the neighbor lady, doesn't like GUFON. I don't know who that is. What neighbor lady? Corbell? I don't know if Corbell would be on the tarot, ufology tarot card. Do you think he would be? How about Carl Sagan? You think Carl Sagan would make it? If Carl Sagan made it, then maybe they'd put Michio Kakadoodle-Doo on there. What's up, John Sports Cards? Kehoe? Right! What's his name? James Kehoe? Kehoe. I don't think David Wilcock actually would be good, Dorothy. Because I think they would stay away from the highly controversial people like that. You know? General Ramey. Richard Byrd. I'll get some sleep, Benny, when I die, all right? Let's do the tarot card. I'm going to look at the screen, and I'm not going to look at it for a while, so just keep typing, and then I'm just, because I have no other way to do it, and I'm just going to pick like this, and whatever my finger's pointing at, that's who I'll do the reading for. I'm going to do past, present, future, and I am going to get myself all dolled up for this, and we got to get a little music. Stephen Hawking? Really? That's an interesting one. I like that. But he's not a ufologist. Has to be UFOs. Yeah. The reason I think Carl Sagan is better at that, because he did he do In Search Of? No, he did billions and billions of years ago. Bright light in the sky, which was our sun, erupted in a massive explosion. Remember how he talked? Tiny particles of ions fractulated through the space, forming our planets in a celestial wind. We have populated just one blue planet we call Earth. All right, ready? Buzz Aldrin? No. Jacques Vallée, yeah, they already had him on there. They already picked Jacques. Angeli. Come on, AL Warrior. Jesse Marcel, yes. Patrick Sheehan, good one. Yeah, Jesse Marcel, for sure. For sure. Oh, somebody, Coral Ann said that too. Dr. J. Allen Hynek is already on there, yeah. I said Admiral Byrd, but yep, that's a good one. Bethany, yep. Oh, not me, Mr. Big Feet. No, I'm not. Well, I don't read anything anymore. Who warned us? Oh, what's his name did? Stephen Hawking's. We don't want to do it. Well, I don't have the energy to do. Leonard Nimoy did In Search Of. Then what did Carl Sagan do? He had his own show where he talked. It was Cosmos. That was the name of the show. It was Cosmos. That's right. Emery Smith. Yeah, for sure. Emery Smith would be the fool of all fools. Can you imagine if they put Emery? Imagine not Stan Friedman, Stan Romanek. Wow, they got two Stans. One is the most respected guy in all of ufology, and the other Stan is the most disgusting piece of shit human being that ever walked the face of the earth. Well, he's up there. All right, let me pull up this song. I believe it's this one, Sands of Iwo Jima. No, that's not it. Smoke and Mirrors. Smoke and Mirrors. It's a good one. And I have not, now I'm not looking at the room anymore. And I hope that's not too loud. Oh, I don't know why I did it that way. Hold on, let's see here. I picked the wrong song, I think. I thought this was a slow song. Nah, that ain't gonna work, Dick. And I have a surprise coming up right after this. I have a nice little surprise for us. I hope everything works out. Here we go. We'll do this. I don't think this is good either. Yeah, it's good enough. All right, I am not looking. I haven't looked at the chat room in a minute. All right, so let me lower this. This is too fast too. What is going on? Why am I... Maybe I should just forget the music? Yeah, one more time. Yeah, we'll do this. All right, I haven't looked at it. Here we go. I picked, oh my God, Dorothy Hawkins. Are you kidding me? That's amazing. I can't believe I got you. All right, we're going to do, now later on when the show gets, you know, when I start getting everything ready in the background, you know, the studio gets done. There'll be a table back there, and I would now go to that table, turn on the second camera as well, and we'd have a split screen. You'd see me full, and then you'd be able to see the tarot. But we can't do that now. I mean, we can, Let's try something. Let's try something. That's awesome. That's awesome. Kind of laugh was that? Don't mind the crumbs, kids. I gotta turn this music off. This is stupid. Stupid music. Get out of there. Alright. Let's get a little more light on this thing. Alright, here we go. This no good? This is good, right? Alright, here we go. So the... Oh my god, I had them upside down. Let's shuffle them through. I can't think, alright? You see my spoon? My spoon... Oh yeah, it's right there. Don't abuse the spoon. Alright. I'm probably going to have to look in the book because I can't remember anything. It's been a while. I had most of these memorized, but all right, here we go. So we're going to do past, present, future. Past is the King of Cups. Present is the Queen Pentacles. And the one you won't be able to see is 4 Pentacles. All right. Nothing up my sleeve. I got your nose. All right. So what is the first one? King of Cups. So let me put, what am I doing with this? Is this it? I already know. I already know what I feel about it. That's so weird. That is for Dorothy Hawkins. Past, present, and future. Let me see something here. All right. Now I'm doing the front of the. I'm not doing the reverse side. You know you can do front or reversed, right? So in the upright manner, this means you know, like problem solving and your intuition. It's a strong administrator and negotiator. So in the past, you had some sort of authority, like people listen to you, Dorothy. You know what I mean? And I don't mean that just like a mom, but as a mom and somebody who is in business. I don't know if you had your own business or what, but it feels like you were working with family or friends, something with, there's a lot of feeling, a lot of heart with what you did. Either, I mean, maybe you loved what you did. I don't know. It's an interesting feeling I get with the past. You work so much that sometimes you might have neglected time that you needed to spend with friends or family. I don't know if I'm right about that, but that's how I feel. It's an interesting feeling that I'm getting here. But you're very kind. You're wise beyond your years. I don't know. Were you into painting? I think maybe because I know a little bit about you, but something to do with either a painting or a drawing that I see in the past that people love this drawing. There's something about it. I don't know if you bought something, drew something, but there was a piece of art that everybody admired. I don't know if I'm right about that. You could let me know later privately. But you're pretty much a problem solver. That's what you are. a problem solver. All right. All right. And, you know, you may rule more with your, I don't know, heart. How do they say? You rule more with your heart than you do with your head, if that makes sense. All right. And the next one, we're going to go into the future now. I'm going to do your present last. I like to do that last. It seems a lot of people want to know what's going on now more than ever, so I let you wait for it. Patience is a virtue. You learn to wait. And that's how I run this show, all right? As a tarot card reader, not tarot, George. But I'm on fire tonight. I feel like I'm hitting on all cylinders. Watch, I'm wrong on everything. So we're going to go to the Four Pentacles. I just use this as a guide. The words that I speak come from what I feel. When I think of Dorothy, because I know her picture, I get a good idea of a little bit about her. It's easier for me to connect with her spiritual side. So, Four of Pentacles. So let me see if I could find that. I got it right here. So this should be good. I always like the fours for some reason. Okay, I'm going to read it here. This one, your meaning, here it's in the future, you will have stability. Okay. Now, I am getting something that's telling me about your confidence, and I don't know if you're losing confidence or gaining it back, but I felt like there was confidence lost somewhere, and that either that or you're going to lose it, but just keep an eye on things. I know you're probably attention to detail oriented, and I know that. I'm just saying it has nothing to do with this reading. But apparently in the future, everything you worked for will be secured. And because you built up strong foundations for the future, you recognize that someday in the future, you're going to need to be at a certain place. And you'll get back there. So your future looks fantastic, actually. Let me think. Let me feel for you here. Huh. Interesting. I don't know if this is true at all, Dorothy, but I don't know if somebody wants you to work for them in the future, maybe a family member or a friend, but somebody you know well will want you to work for them. And I don't know what that means, but it's a good thing, and you're happy. You're going to be happy about it. And I'm talking within 2 years. Year and a half, 2 years, not 5, 10. I'm talking a year, not that long to go, actually. Yeah. This card, I remember this card now. I'm just looking at it. I could see it better over here in the light, on the picture, on the card, on the book. So, it's telling me about a health issue, but you recover for a bit. And that's all I'm going to tell you about that. But you have a nice recovery time, and this whatever that ails you will not be bad. You'll think it'll be bad, but it won't be. You'll think it'll be bad, but it won't be. Now let's go to the Queen of Pentacles. I have done this queen a lot. That sounds funny. The queen. The queen. Again? I can't believe this. That's right. This is about you're all business, lady. This is all about business. What's going on right now. That's crazy. Like, because I chose this card, you actually have a financial angel on your shoulder. You understand this? Yeah, I don't know if it's who I think it is. Doesn't feel like that person. It feels like somebody else, older. And this isn't fair that I do this reading, and now I just realized, but I'll say it anyway. You have a lot of people that love you and are helping you and want to help you, and but as always, you are the stability. You are the mother. You are everything. And it seems like the family and friends listen to you. And this is now going on right now. So whatever it is you're doing, you are making someone's life better, both by, and you don't, it's not that you're intending this, but materially and emotionally, you're filling, it's not that you're filling their void, but at this place in time right now for you, Dorothy, it is a well-needed, refreshing relationship, and I don't know who that's about. It's definitely a male figure. Oh wait, and a female. It's a male and a female, I feel. Oh wow, that's so. Are you going to go somewhere where there's a river or a lake? A river or a lake? No, it's not as, it's like a creek, but not a river. It's smaller than a river. I think it's a creek. I almost get this feeling that you're doing, I don't know if it's like a retreat, but there's a lot of people. And that's coming up shortly. Maybe it's the holiday season, I don't know. But that was a nice little 10-minute reading for Dorothy. And I don't know how good it was. That's for you to understand what was read, because the cards speak the truth. Now, we put these away in the most respectful manner. I actually didn't forget what the cards were. As soon as I read the first sentence, I was like, oh, I don't need them. Totally got these down. Totally remembered. For the most part. Do I think I have these psychic abilities? Doesn't hurt to try. It doesn't hurt to try. As much as I don't believe in people claiming they're psychics, I know one thing. I'm a hell of a tarot card reader. It's a gift. And that's why I know there's bullshit out there everywhere. No, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. It's just for fun. It really is. But I was channeled in. I felt like I was nailing everything. I don't think I was wrong about one thing. Maybe the creek. There's something about water. And I don't know why, but that water, I don't know if something happened to a water heater. There's something that has to do with water. I had a glass of water this morning. That's it. Hi, this is Rich Edward. I'm the fakest tarot card. What? I did it wrong? How do you say it? Oh. Hi, I'm Rich Giordano, and I just did a reading with tarot cards for Dorothy Hawkins. We did it live here on GUFON. It was an entertaining thing. For me, it was at least using fake powers and a hell of a way to do a reading. I want to thank everybody who joined that tonight. It was a good experience. All right, let's move on because I have something I might want to show you. You see, I got a DVD here. And I hope things just don't go popping up. All right. I am going to try to show you some things that nobody has ever seen. Ever. Ever. As long as I keep it on me, we'll be fine. Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen right now. I'm waiting for it to come up. Okay. Select to choose what happens. Okay. All right. Okay, got it. Play. Hey, Patrick Sheehan, $5 super chat with an incredible... What is this that just came up on the screen? Thank you very much for the super chat, man. Mucho gusto generoso. I don't want this. All right. It ain't going away. I don't know what's down here. Upgrade. Upgrade to Windows 11? Are you kidding me? There ain't no way, Jack. Oh, come on. How do I get rid of this stuff? Look at this. How do I get rid of it? This is so dumb. They're going to make me want to play it. Press it. Did I miss something else from you? Patrick Sheehan with another $5? Oh, Lee Guy. Pick the winning lotto numbers, Rich. All right. Yeah, write this down. You ready? Let me do this so it goes away. All right, you ready for the winning lotto numbers? I'm really going to try. I swear it. Thank you for the $5 super chats, Lee Guy and Patrick Sheehan. If I missed anybody, I'll double back and check here. But thank you very much. Mucho gusto generoso. All right, so here we go. The first number is 4. The second number, 9. The third number, 21. The fourth number, 31. The fifth number, 40. Wait, hold on. 43. And to round out with the bonus number, 11. Thank you for playing GUFON's lottery number tarot card mix. All right, let me pull this up now. And the weird thing is, here we go. Ha, you're so nice, Dorothy. $5, she says. Nice super chat. Thanks for the super reading, Rich. You were 100% accurate with your sense of my life. Wonderful. I don't think it was fair, though. I just don't. I'll tell you later. Thank you very much, Dorothy. You're always a continuing supporter to this show, and I can't thank you enough. It was cool that I actually picked you on that. I enjoyed it. Thank you. All right, let's see here. Well, I got to see what's coming up. I can't just play. This is private. It's private stuff. That was weird. Doesn't get any more private than what I have here, and it's not playing. Yeah, I pressed play, but it's not going. Oh, I have to... Oh, I see. This is interactive. Got it. Here we go. Let's see. I'm going to look at some of these first. These are me. This is pictures of me when I was really young. And I don't want to show pictures of the family, you know, because it's my family. Oh my God, my mother looks so weird. Oh my God, they're so young. Hold on. It was either this or I got a UFO DVD with some UFOs. All right, I know what to do. Here we go. I think you would like to see this. It's funny. I saw my parents today, and my mother said, you should show them this. And I thought this part would be funny. I can't get to it. I'll have to go back to it. Hey, I'm trying to do something a little different for you. Show you something different. Don't you get tired of talking about UFOs? Tomorrow's show will be what I was supposed to do tonight. It's going to be a good one. Hold on. Nah, I can't play it. I can't play. What time is it? We got plenty of time here. All right, let's get back to work. You know, there was something I wanted to talk about, and I just for the life of me can't remember. And it was something interesting. Here, okay, do you remember the other day? What the hell? Did I already talk about that? Yeah, forget it. Oh, this is what I wanted to talk about. This is what else I wanted to talk about tonight. So, George Knapp, strange as this may be, was tweeting back and forth today with Joe Red Rum Joe. But the conversations were interesting, and I thought I'd share it with you. In here it says, number one, Knapp, I realize that some people don't want to admit OSAP existed or what it studied because some of the research and many of the incidents were just too weird. They think we should not follow the evidence where it leads, but rather that we future investigations should be. Huh? What? Then he says, limited only to topics that are deemed respectable. Oh, he's saying this is what we should only talk about. Excluding anything remotely close to woo. That's the mind of the closed-mindedness that has plagued UFO investigations since the beginning, both governmental and private efforts. So he's saying, I'm wrong, he's saying that we should not get rid of the woo, but to consider the woo of the paranormal and ufology. Because maybe that woo is what makes the UFOs wow. 3, anyone who pretends that there is no woo associated with the UFOs is not being honest. The connection is real, whether we like it or not, whether it is politically convenient or not, so we might as well face it going forward rather than sweep it under the rug again. I don't know why he would say that. That is weird. Then we got, man, all this other junk. See, that's, to me, you know, the woo has to be part of ufology no matter what. I mean, don't you agree? People see things disappear. That's woo. One minute the craft is on the ground, the next minute it's up here and you don't know how. Woo! One minute you're in the middle of complete darkness and then out of nowhere a ball of light appears and seems to follow you for a while. Woo! Huh. You may be sitting on the ground looking up at the stars, just leaning back and shooting your laser pointer at the stars, and someone shoots back. Woo! The woo is always there, whether you like it or not. That's one thing I like about ufology, is that there is woo in this field. And I wouldn't be too far gone to say that the possibilities are endless. It is very possible that these supposed aliens are, well, should I say it? Demons. The only reason I said that, Lou Elizondo left ATIP as the final straw to when he went to his overseer, his higher up, and said, I need to get some information on this case. And the overlord says to Lou, Lou, them demons, you understand? You don't want to mess with some you ain't going to understand. I ain't going to give you that information because they be demons. Capiche? Oh. So, Lou packed his bags, hitched a ride, and left ATIP. Because the woo got a little too wow. See, Lou should have stayed. But I think Lou, fuck Lou. Gives a shit about Lou. Red Rum Joe says, a few weeks ago, Lou Angeles, do you hear this shit now? Gave some advice. Lou says, I would recommend to stop taking this topic so seriously. He says, I already responded, so won't do so again. I'll just share some of what Lou Elizondo said in The Observers. Oh, damn it! See, I hate this, the way he speaks on Twitter. Lou says, myself and so many others take this very seriously. In my opinion, it's the most important issue in the history of our species. Well, yeah, that's why we take it seriously, you dick. We can laugh and have fun, but this is serious and not something most of us do to make money or be a celebrity. I quit my job in 2000, gave up a pension, and tried to cover these subjects full time. It didn't work out. And so I went back into TV. Who is this? Is this Joe talking about this? Started shooting reality shows, and the rest is history. I'm making another go at the FT thing, but so far mixed results. Whatever happens with that, I'll know I tried my best. I'm in this for the long haul. Lou says, the work that I do, much of it is behind the scenes. And I'm not sure people appreciate the work that folks like Christopher Mellon and myself are doing, and my colleagues behind the scenes, because it's a bit like a submarine that's under the ocean. You don't see it until you see it. Wow, is he a frickin' poet? My colleagues and I have committed our lives to this and our livelihood to this. This isn't a game. This isn't a hobby. This is an interest, you know? It's real. I still hold myself accountable. I still feel. You want to know how Lou Elizondo feels? I still feel incredibly guilty, Lou says. I feel incredibly guilty that I didn't have this conversation sooner. Imagine for one moment if it turns out that the U.S. government really was and has been continuing to be involved in this topic and has kept that a secret, not only from the American people, which is bad enough, but even kept it from itself. People who are paid to be in the know, people that run special access programs, people that are charged with the oversight of these things. Why haven't, what we haven't done yet is have a complete and truthful conversation with the American people about how long we've known about it. I think at some point we will be faced with the imminent reality that either we are alone or we are not alone. And I think looking more and more likely that we're probably not alone. What Lou says there makes you think that he gives a shit about disclosure. He says we can't take this as a game. Some of you out there think you're, funny and cracking jokes, and I'm paraphrasing, but he says he takes this very seriously. It's not a hobby. It's not a whatever, but it's real for him. And he's breaking his bowls trying to get this stuff passed, get stuff through to Congress, So there's transparency. Give me a break. Give me a break. He doesn't care about you or I. He doesn't care what we know. Lou is the new Doty. Lou is Dick Doty. I promise you. I do. I promise you. Lou is not doing what he says he's doing. But I got melon. Yeah. That's the front. The front is working with Avi Loeb. Right? That's the front. Screw that guy, man. Oh, this is sad. I didn't even realize this happened until today. Psychologist and UFO contactee researcher Leo Sprinkle, 91, died. He was born August 31st, 1930 in Rockyford, Colorado. He passed away on the 15th of November. Correspondence sent to him was published in Letters of Love and Light. Oh, that's really sad. I can't believe that guy's dead. Whoever he was. It's just another Lee guy. His name was Lee, right? Oh, Leo Sprinkle. My bad. My bad. My bad. I want you to, let's just watch this. It says, give them hell. Hold on. Give them hell, Avi. As in, give them hell, Avi Loeb. Watch. This was today.
So, Avi, I get a little bit pissed off when you throw the entire scientific culture under the bus, because some of us have been thinking about and building instruments to find anomalies for a very long time. And I think that when we say that if we ever are going to announce such a detection, that we require extraordinary evidence, we're doing that as a way of differentiating ourselves from the pseudoscience that is so much a part of popular culture, with UFOs and all kinds of claims of things that people have detected. So
okay.
I wouldn't be so hard on the whole culture, Avi.
Well, let me explain. To your first point, I'm talking about a factor of 1,000 in funding. I'm not talking about a factor of 2 over a decade increase in funding. I'm saying there is a discrepancy by a factor of 1,000 in what needs to be the case relative to what is the case of the community that you are talking about. A factor of 1,000 is a big factor in funding. And moreover, it's even a bigger factor in bullying, because anyone that makes a suggestion in the direction of technological signature is being bullied and ridiculed.
What? This is amazing. What an asshole.
Signature is being bullied and ridiculed. Anyone that makes a suggestion in the direction of technological signature is being bullied and ridiculed.
Anybody that's making a suggestion of technological what?
Technological signature is being bullied and ridiculed.
So anybody who is trying to get a technological signature is being bullied and ridiculed. You know why? He's not being bullied. Oh, you weak little snowflake. He's melting in his chair. I can't believe this. Oh, I can't believe this guy. I'll play it.
And a bigger factor in bullying, because anyone that makes a suggestion in the direction of technological signature is being bullied and ridiculed.
I don't feel
Wait
bullied.
a second. Let me finish. Now, my second point is we need extraordinary evidence and then step on the grass and not allow it to grow, which is currently the case. We need extraordinary evidence.
What does that mean? Step on the grass and don't make it grow. What is he talking about? I know what that means, but why does he throw it in here without explaining it?
But anyone that mentions this possibility is ridiculed by some blogger that doesn't even write a single paper in a decade. That makes no sense whatsoever. This blogger should first practice science.
Well, some of us do.
No, let me finish. How dare people make statements about scientists that explore these possibilities within the scientific method? That's the acidic culture that I'm talking about. There is an acidic culture that suppresses innovation in the current culture of science. And
because, dude, oh my God, I wish I was there. I'd be like, because, Avi, you're going to do something that's going to cost
So,
about
Avi,
$100 million to do. Unbelievable. Hold on. This is part 1 of 2. I'm going to go to the actual clip. Hold on. This is interesting now. This just got interesting. All right. I'm so glad SETI has now stopped the bullying and mocking the UFO community. 138.20. Let's go check this out. Wow, this is interesting, I like this. Here we go.
Thanks. All right, Jill next.
So, Avi,
Oh, we just heard this. That's Jill Tarter. I couldn't remember her name. All right, let's hear what else he says, though. He still talks, right?
and then they don't let people search for that extraordinary by a factor of 1,000. I'm not talking about a small group of people at Berkeley or at the SETI Institute doing some work. That I'm talking about a factor of 1,000 increase in your budget, in the budget of the community, and a factor of 100 more people working on it, not at the SETI Institute, but everywhere, in every university. This becoming a mainstream subject, just like string theory is. Why should we fund searches for dark matter and not for technological civilizations as part of the mainstream? That's my argument. And I find it really surprising that I get opposition from you to that notion.
I really don't like the generalization of the whole culture being bad mouth.
Good
Okay,
for you.
Sure, I'd love our budget to be 1,000 times.
Okay, so why are you opposing me? Why don't you join me in arguing for 1,000 times more budget?
But Avi, I've been doing that for 40 years. Right? We've been arguing.
Well, you are arguing with me about the credit of who gets credit for arguing that, rather than saying I endorse your view. Why don't you say I endorse your view instead of saying, oh, I've been doing it, why are you doing it now? Why do you say that? Why don't you join forces with me and go?
Oh my God, what a little pussy. He is a little bitch. Look, he doesn't have any respect for somebody who's been doing it for 40 years. She knows what it's like to try to get funding from the government and get turned down. She knows what it's like to be doing this and then knowing that they're going to get shut down unless they capture something important, knowing that it may never happen. She knows that it may be what it's like to be out of a job. While this guy works at Harvard no matter what happens and wants to get funding of $100 million. And she's just not believing that can happen. Sure, she could say, I support you, right? She could say, I support your endeavors, I support it. It's just not going to happen. See, even me, somebody who's not even a Jill Tarter at all, right? I could see right through that this is going to be a very difficult thing for Avi Loeb to do. It didn't make sense that he wants to put a telescope at all the universities around the world. He just said that. That's what he wants to do. That's the $100 million. You need somebody to maintain those telescopes need to be maintained, calibrated regularly, updated systems and software and hardware. There's a lot of work that goes into just one of those telescopes. It's expensive. And there's no way I know what she's thinking. There's no way he should get this money.
Go for it. Rather than say, actually, I said it 40 years ago. You are saying it now. I want credit for that. You don't get credit. Who cares? Like, we are trying
That's
to promote
not what
a
she
common
said.
cause, and you're arguing with me about credit. I just don't understand it.
I think the culture as a whole shouldn't be bad-mouthed. That's what I'm saying. I think that you're being too sweeping in your condemnation.
Right. It's only half of the culture. And we know what half. They're the ones that are making it difficult.
Okay, factor of 1,000 is too sweet. Okay, fine.
That's right, Samir. Avi Loeb, for all intents and purposes, just got here yesterday. And he's acting like Samir Mo said he's acting like he's been here for 40 years. He's getting all animated because he knows when somebody gets animated like that, and they're not an agitator. I'm an agitator. I agitate people with questions and my attitude. He's just a dick right now because he feels threatened. He wants somebody with 40 years of experience to be on his team when she already has her own team. Why don't you just come along?
Okay, so let's go to the next question. Dietrich.
Look at him. He's all amped up. Check him out. I mean, he's shimmying in his seat. Look at this guy's nervous.
A quadrillion artificial objects gives me a problem. And I can believe that if Umuamua is an artificial object, that this implies that Umuamua has been sent to us on purpose. And that would require intelligence, first of all, to arrive here. Secondly, because it was probably based on the knowledge that there's life on Earth. But then this intelligent civilization has sent this object on a trajectory that takes 1 million years, at least. On a human scale, that would be completely stupid, not intelligent. Unless, and that is a mind-boggling thought, that 1 million years means nothing to that civilization. I have no way to fathom what that might mean.
Or what it means is that Umuamua is just a friggin' rock. It's not a UAP, UFO, unidentified flying rock. It was nothing significant. Yes, it had different elements on it which made it act differently, but it definitely wasn't a sail-like object that had one of those big sails that come out and it's pushed along by what? The way, what is it? What is it? I forget what they call it. The solar winds or whatever. I don't know. Umuamua is nothing but a rock, man. And I don't care if anybody's slowed down, it sped up when it shouldn't have. We don't know everything. This is actually exciting. This is from Astrophysia UC. And it's called Avi Loeb, Extraterrestrial Life. Are we the sharpest cookies in the jar? What a dumb title. That is absolutely stupid. But what a great conversation they're having. Let's continue with this.
And the fourth thing that may be able to tell us something about the intelligence of that civilization is the trajectory of Umuamua through the solar system, which in my opinion is the most stupid one could imagine. And should one not expect from a very intelligent civilization to do a better job than that?
Well, I should say that's an excellent question. And indeed, I thought about it at the beginning when I started working on this. And the only sense I could make of it, frankly, is if you wanted it to be a targeted probe, then the purpose would not be to spy on us. I mean, whoever sent it did not know about us because, as you say, it probably traveled for many millions of years through interstellar space, and we were not that interesting so long ago.
How stupid is this? Honestly, this is when you're so smart you're stupid. That to me is what I think is going on here with Avi Loeb. I'm telling you, I want to continue this tomorrow. So I'm going to leave this here. I'll put the link in the description because we got to get going. But I definitely think we've got something to talk about tomorrow and finish that up. That is, to me, it's just interesting as it gets. I don't know why. I love it. I really do. Let me see here. Let me see here. This is odd. I don't understand. Let me see something here. Oh, tonight. See, there's a new patron, but I don't know who it is. I can't find out who it is. That's so weird. I'll shout it out tomorrow to the new patron. I'm sorry, I don't know who you are. But we'll be back tomorrow for sure. Is that volume low? All right. So I want to thank the moderators, super chatters. Thank you for everything tonight. We'll get used. Things will get a little bit nicer looking. Everything will start looking better. I promise that. But I want to thank you for your time and for your support. You guys keep this show going 6 days a week. And I can't thank you enough for that. You run it smoothly. You do it well. I saw you guys working tonight. Appreciate it. Thanks for the support, super chatters and PayPalers and everybody else. You can still support through PayPal, Cash App, become a patron, or click the links in the description on the homepage in the About section. You'll see them there in every show too. I also want to thank the newcomers and the veterans alike for giving the show a chance. Without you, the show doesn't grow. So don't forget to, if you like the show, to subscribe to it, share it, comment, put a dot in the comment. We need at least 50 comments and 200 likes, thumbs up, and thumbs downs. So thank you for all your help. I appreciate that. We'll be back tomorrow night. Friday will be on Alien Attic, but tomorrow night, 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific, right here on Holy mackerel. Look at all those hearts. That's a lot of hearts. Look at you guys. On the right. All right. What is GUFON? Truthology for ufology. Have a good night, everybody. We'll see you soon.
Around a bright light.